New numbers out today show the Canadian real estate market is cooling. Property sales fell sharply in June, reined in by higher interest rates and tighter mortgage rules. So how is that impacting people trying to buy and sell today? Well, the CBC's Melanie Nagy found out.
I think I was really shocked, and as I told you, when I started doing this just by having a realtor put in on MLS, I thought, it was going to go like a week max.
I've been noticing that over the past couple of months there's been a lot more listings, and because of that I'm not feeling as pressured.
Meet Mark Shimmin, first-time buyer, and Wendy Cam-Marcy, first-time seller. Two people whose situation is typical in a real estate market that is cooling across the country.
Now things have changed, so I'm kind of wondering what happened here.
Cam-Marcy's downtown Toronto loft has been on the market now for 6 weeks, unheard of 2 years ago. Back then, she had to endure a fierce bidding war and pay thousands above the asking price.
Since I bought it, the situation has changed with the economy and HST and mortgage rates and different things like that.
But that slowing market, worrying Cam-Marcy, has Shimmin smiling.
There's no pressure on me to actually get a house, so I am going to take the time with Chris and figure out the right one that I want to get.
After years of shying away from high-priced properties and bidding wars, Shimmin says he's ramping up his house hunting.
And do you know anything about the foundation here, if I wanted to open this space up a little bit more?
He's pleased to see an increase in the number of homes for sale and a decrease in some of the prices. But Shimmin's still not convinced, and he's willing to wait for the prices to drop even further.
I would still like to see them a little bit lower. I still think they are a little bit inflated.
So two different experiences in the same market. To Shimmin, it means
it's a little bit more easier for me to sit back and actually take a true look at what I really want.
But for Cam-Marcy,
right now, if I can get an offer that's basically around my asking price, I'll be really happy.
Okay, Melanie, that's the snapshot in Toronto, but what about the rest of the country?
Well, so it looks really like it's here in Toronto and Calgary. Those are the two areas, the two cities where you see the most pronounced declines. Now, at areas that are weathering the situation a bit better, you have Manitoba and PEI. But a lot of realtors, a lot of analysts, they're looking across the country and they're saying that a lot of us are in a similar situation. And the Canadian Real Estate Association says 70% of all the local markets, they're seeing that contraction of sales, Mark.
Okay, thanks, Melanie. Melanie Nagy in Toronto tonight. Well, if you think that owning a pricey house in a hot market guarantees your net worth is increasing, think again. It wasn't downtown Toronto or Vancouver where net worth jumped the most last year, but in Quebec City, Winnipeg, Halifax, and Saskatoon. Now, in all those places, household net worth jumped nearly 10%. A new study shows people in mid-sized cities are doing a better job at managing debt and continue